Dr. Maria Justina Gray, and this video is about technical report writing. It is mainly for college students. To write a report, one must have a purpose. It could be either to confirm, persuade, or inform the reader about something important. Therefore, first decide on the purpose of the report. And in your report, mention it very clearly in the abstract, introduction, and the conclusion parts. This will keep the work as well as the reader focused. Now let's look at the 8 important parts of a report. The first one is the title page. The second, the abstract. Next, the table of contents. Then you have the list of figures or tables, and then the main report, followed by references, and then acknowledgements, and last, the appendices. Now let's look at each part of the report in detail. The title page. The title page must include the title of the report, the student's name and student ID, the department and the institution or university name, and the date of submission. If you have a guide, you can include the guide's name as well. Next, the abstract. In the abstract, you need to briefly explain the problem. You should mention why it is important, what has been done in the field already, and then you summarize the study and the conclusions. The third part is the main report. And in the main report, the first part is the introduction. In the introduction, you need to explain the background, include references, explain the problem in detail, its history, previous research done in the field, the aims of the study, and the objectives of the study. The aim of the study is the main goal of your work. The objectives are the smaller questions that you can answer, smaller goals that you need to achieve in order to reach the main goal. And then you have to list the research tools used in the study. At the end of the introduction, you must state clearly what the report does. For example, the report identifies something, or the report analyzes something, or whatever the report is doing. Okay. The next part is the literature review. You need to remember that reading the textbooks that you have in your syllabus is not enough. You have to read beyond it. You have to read as much as you can in order to have a full understanding of your subject. You need to locate, evaluate, and use information from published sources, for example, textbooks, theses, scientific journals, official publications such as engineering standards and government reports. The next part is the methodology. The methodology deals with how the study was done. It includes the steps in the research and the justification of each step, the equipment used in the study and their purpose, the research tools used, for example, structured or semi-structured interviews, questionnaires, etc., and their purpose. Next is the result or data analysis. Here, you will need to discuss the results of the research. And in order for the reader to understand everything clearly, you can use tables or figures to present your data. However, please remember, not everybody can understand tables and figures very well. Therefore, it's important for you to describe them and explain them to the reader in a clear manner. The next part is the conclusions and recommendations. Here, you need to mention the implications of the result of the study to various departments or stakeholders. Here, you need to answer every question mentioned under aims and objectives in the introduction part. For example, if it is a report on the problems faced by non-English medium students in the lab, the implications to be included here would be for the students, material designers, teachers involved in the lab activities, lab programmers or lab assistants or lab technicians, lab equipment manufacturers, management and the university. The next part is the references. Referencing should be done in either APA style or MLA style. References include the name of the author, year of publication, name of source, page numbers, publishing company name and the place of publication. Please remember that whether you choose the APA style or the MLA style, the in-text citation as well as the reference list should be in the same manner. In-text citation is the references that you use in the other parts of the report, where you just mention the last name of the writer and the year of publication. The last part is the appendices. In the appendices section, you need to include the questionnaires or interview questions and whatever tools you've used in your study. And if you've used questionnaires that are made by somebody else, you need to mention their name there. These are the various parts of the report. And now let us look at two important things that you need to bear in mind while writing the report. One of the most important things that you need to remember while writing a report is genuineness. Please avoid plagiarism. Plagiarism is when we take somebody's work and call it ours, and it is punishable. This is a crime. Sometimes it is possible that we know that it is somebody else's work and we mean to write it down, but we forget. Therefore, it will be a good idea if you could keep making a list of all the sources that you're using in your report and ensure that all of them are mentioned in the reference section as well as the in-text citation. Another important point is proofreading. No matter how good we are, there is a chance of errors in our work. So it's important that we have our work proofread by somebody, preferably somebody who is good at English. Proofreading can help us identify grammatical errors, spelling errors and punctuation errors. It can also help us find comprehension issues, if any. And we could also have ambiguity in our work. So it's important that we have our work proofread so that we can eliminate all these problems and the reader is able to understand everything well. That's about it. So I hope this video helps you. Thank you very much.